Hello, everyone. How are you doing this evening? Oh, we got a full house already. Okay, O'Neil.
Full house right now.
Your
It's a
people
full
are,
house
can
right
we
now.
out? I thought it wasn't gonna be no
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
Hello,
I'm going
y'all. How
nowhere.
y'all doing? Yes.
Hmm.
Welcome to the ReRe Show. Hello,
Why
everyone,
not? Hey, why
everyone.
not?
Hi, Tina Young, Elkin Jules, Tina, Sharon. Hey, Sharon.
Mhm.
Uh, Tina, let's see. I think I got everybody. Y'all, tonight we're gonna have a good time. I want to say we're gonna have a good time, not a long time, but every time we get on here, amen. I send an invite to some few people. We get to having a good time and things get carried away.
It gets out of hand.
Hi,
All right.
hey, Skin Lana in the building. Hey, let me see, who is that?
Sharon
Red
Reviews in the building as well. Try to ping Sharon
Robinson.
Reviews.
Hello,
Charmin, Eklund,
Shamin. Hey,
Goddess
Shamin.
London, the usual.
Goddess. Hey, girl. Deborah Hightower. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, we got a lot to unfold this week. Amen. All right, please click share and subscribe. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off. First, I want to kick this off. I know everybody knows O'Neil, and most of us we share the same subscribers and things like that. But tonight, I just want to kick it off with asking a few questions of O'Neil, just in case
Mm-hmm.
you guys didn't know. Let me what they say. Let me reintroduce myself.
I introduce myself. Okay, there you
Yeah.
go.
So O'Neil, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Then we're gonna get into the grit and skinny of it all.
Hmm.
Why did you first start reviewing Country Wayne skits? Inquiring minds want to know.
Why did I start reviewing the skits? I started reviewing the skits because I felt like Country Wayne had something. He had a message in a bunch of skits, but he also had entertainment with that message. That's
Mm,
the idea of it. I saw him from him was doing a little bit before the drip skits. So it's like way back when
yep.
basically it was very grainy. That's how long I've
Hmm.
been watching him from like about Jamaica time, basically. I said this guy is really nice as to what he's doing, but he's very consistent. Because you had him,
Hmm.
you had Desi Banks, you had well, Big Jack come later. So I've been kind of following the trajectory of where skits have been going, in the US. I think you had one other guy named Myron or something like that, cheating Myron. And Myron always cheating and doing a bunch of different things. But Wayne stood out to me because Wayne was very consistent. And Wayne
Hmm.
started to put like a bunch of messages inside of the skits. Deontay, you need to come up right now. Nonetheless, yes, ship him the link. So I started doing the skits because I felt like Wayne needed he needed the advert and the advertisement, right? And by the way, it was like me saying I wanted to support a black content creator. And that
Hmm.
was the guy who was basically it. And I said, you know what, hey, I want to support because you'd have like other races do their own things. And I'm not saying I'm, race or anything like that. I'm just saying I wanted to promote my own people. That was the idea of it.
Exactly.
And so he had Ras in there, but Ras had this fake Jamaican accent. And I said, that's not a Jamaican accent. So I started complaining, what I mean, which worked. And I mean, from then, that's the idea of it. But it's because of the messages that the skits bring. But I also understand that they're just skits. So in other words, they give you a message every now and again, and then it's basically for laughs. So you can't take it too
Mhm.
seriously. That's it. Mhm.
Wow. So, let me see here. What do you feel makes your commentary different?
What makes it different?
Hmm.
I don't know. I just well, I've just been doing it for a while. I don't know. I just do it like it's a normal commentary, but I try to see exactly if I can engage the audience as much as I possibly can because I like to hear. For me, it's a conversation. I like having the conversation with the audience, contrary to what the audience believes, because sometimes people think that only just trying to force himself on them, but that's not it. I really and truly want the audience to think and basically just to say exactly what they have to say because people around had other modes of looking at the things that we were seeing. Especially I'm a very cultural person as well too, so I like the exchange of culture. There are certain ways how things are done in the US that I don't know. But there are certain ways that is very similar to Jamaica that I can say, oh, hey guys, I want to let y'all know everything you do right here. So that's what we do in Jamaica. That's the
Hmm.
idea of it. So, I mean, the idea is just having a conversation. That's about it. Long and short.
I like, I like that.
Mhm.
Which character? Let me see which one of these questions I want to ask first. Now we're finna get into the skits.
Mhm.
Which storyline do you feel like may be underrated?
Which storyline is underrated? You know, let me get the chat into this right now. Chat, which story is underrated, chat? Which story is underrated? That's a good question. I'm gonna tell you what I think, but let's see what the chat them feel about it. Okay. Rafi and J Diva has a very nice storyline. Because it's like Rafi J Diva they're very strong, very, very strong actor and actress. You know, J Diva has actually developed over time because she kind of was very one-dimensional, but she has now kind of broadened her scope. Rafi has always showed that he's been very, 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 very strong. So I love that, right? Let's see, another underrated storyline I can talk about. Underrated storyline. I mean, I like the Bethany storyline, but I guess that's getting the due that's getting right now. I think I just said the Rafi storyline. Mike sometimes has good storylines, but sometimes it goes off. So somebody says Natasha and Rose skits. I think Natasha and Rose them have something as well to friends. I believe that. I do believe that. That's true. But for me, I would say Rafi and J Diva storyline. I think the Rafi and J Diva storyline have something to it.
What do you think they? That's curious because I thought I was thinking maybe something. Why do you think? What about it makes it underrated
Rafi
or
storyline?
strikes carry? Yeah.
Well, that's a good question. What about Rafi's storyline? Rafi is maybe it's the characters, maybe is the depth that I from both of the actors, both the actor and the actress, right? It's the depth. Some way, somehow, Rafi has dug up more of his self that where he can go to. For example, the moment where he was begging to help from Kendrick to jail out jail, and could have seen the pain in them eyes, and he really pulled you into the scene. That was good from Rafi. I think J Diva had another scene as well where I've seen her shed like a bit of a tear for some, I don't remember what it was, but she pulled me into that piece of the puzzle as well. Even though she's treacherous, right? And she's not true.
Very.
I mean, at large. It's treacherous, you know, but she act like she's not treacherous. Even though she's treacherous, some way, somehow, that has somewhat pulled me in. I like that piece.
Okay. Someone, Nasty B the Scratcher, said the Sherman
skits.
Which character? Which character frustrates you the most?
Which character frustrates? All right, let me see if the chat know. Chat, I want to see if you know which character frustrates O'Neal. Let me see if they can guess it. Hold on, Ryu. I want to see if they can guess it. Which character frustrates O'Neal? Let me see if I know this. Ain't no way y'all going to tell me right now when you don't know this. Tell me which character frustrates me the most. Sharon Review said Amber and Anthony. Amber, Anthony. Shayla for O'Neal. Anthony or Mike. Dominic. Let me give you some more time. Put up the chat them. Pull up the chat. Let me see what y'all got.
So none of those are the right answer?
Hold on. I'm gonna let them know. I want to see what they say first. Let's see what they say first.
Let me see who I say frustrate.
Guess it up. Guess it up.
I'm gonna say, who do you talk about? Let me see.
Who frustrates O'Neal the most? Come on with it, friends. Come with it. Ain't no way y'all don't know.
Oh. I know what I'm putting. Ooh.
What you gonna put in there? Who frustrates O'Neal the most? Angelina? The Rooster Nation. Hate Domini. Okay, no problem. Let's see. Anthony, Amber. All right, I'm gonna give it away. The character that frustrates O'Neal the most is the character that the audience does not like when O'Neal talk about. It's the Amber character. That's the character that frustrates me the most. See, I expect Anthony to be a clown. This is what I keep telling the audience. I expect the clown behavior from him. Wayne is petty. I expect that. Ernestine is what she is. She's always been that. She's very consistent. Now, why Amber frustrates me is because Amber is the most dynamic of the characters, contrary to
Mm.
what the audience believes. And O'Neill is a chauvinist, as somebody said.
I used to think that I was like, man, O'Neill always hard on the women. I did. I
I am
told.
rough. I know, because people always believe that, but I believe, okay, I put so much in the Amber character because that's what they've made her to be. She is the shining light and she's the star. And so because she is the star, I expect better from her, just like what she's doing right now with Dave. Me expect better from her. That behavior is Anthony behavior. Anthony Poole going to Shayla and doing all of that. What he did this morning, I'm used to that. I am used to that. Women are used to is my girl doing her little thing because she's coming out of Wayne, and I was expecting her to be, I had high hopes. That's what it is. Yeah. Look at Vanswell. Vanswell says O'Neill had high hopes. Thank you very much, Vanswell. O'Neill had very high hopes. I said, well, she coming out of the trek. She's doing better. She's getting better. And I'm there with her. Even though you see me chastise her now. Yes, she's the one that me love the most.
And that's the complexity of the Amber character, I think, for me too. It's like when you give the facts about Amber, people think you don't like Amber.
Correct.
That's it's just the opposite. We really like Amber. I'm speaking for myself. We really like Amber.
Correct.
We're just frustrated that she can't get it together.
Correct.
And that's when you have to bring up the facts. And a lot of people don't want to bring up the facts of her character.
That's
but
correct.
She is absolutely my favorite. Like as far as her acting skills and all of that. But it's the one you're like, damn, why don't they let her wake up? Type
each time.
character.
And then when they wake her up, then after that, them start, giving her issues again. But that's Amber for you. See, that's why the character works so much, because she's so dynamic and fluid. She's very, very fluid. So the character moves. She has a wider range. Which is what I was trying to explain to my audience. She has a wider range than the other characters. Now, maybe after what happens to Anthony now, if Anthony crashes, meaning somebody said in my chat today, I don't know who said it. If this is it. If Anthony, the baby is not his, like Charmian said, the joke, him lose some money and lose his Amber, and I see him go down and come back up, he probably will have more empathy from the audience. Probably. I don't know it, but probably, because women take men differently with the cheating thing than them take women. It's just how women do it. It's
and
how
see,
women...
but see, I'm different, O'Neill. But I'm gonna stand on business with this. Has Anthony really been the dog that everybody makes him out to be? I know what he did with Shayla was the ultimate. But how many women has Anthony slept with?
True.
How many women has he even entertained or dated?
That's true.
When you think about the marriage, Shayla was the big deal, but Amber done dated Victor. She done dated Kelvin. She done been with, she done got 3 to his 1. And I know that he started it, but Anthony really was trying to be a good guy, even with the Roe thing prior to the marriage. He could have cheated with Roe prior to the wedding, but he was really in love with Amber. So I think sometimes we're a little bit harder on the men than we are with the women in Skit land. Sometimes.
Well, see, I said that, I said that. And when I say that, the people them lash on it, them beat up O'Neill have to come in with eye patches, you know what I mean? I don't know if my attacker is here tonight, but even though I love all of my fans.
I don't care. I won't never like Anthony or Shayla.
See, I don't know.
Says he was deceived into the marriage. That's the big thing for me. Let's see here. That would be great. Strip club. Mike is a dog of it. Y'all, I was trying to get O'Neill. You die hard from the beginning. Didn't Mike sleep with J Diva? Didn't he sleep with her back when? Did. Yeah, I thought so.
Mike has been around the block,
When I thought about that earlier, somebody was like, "No, that didn't. We don't think that happened." Yes, he did. He slept with her first, and then later on, he told Ralphie, what happened. They went like together. It was really like a red robe night.
Like a fling. Yeah, she came there, and Mike is one of them guys who has been around the block, which is interesting how people love him, right? How people love him nonetheless after all of what has occurred. So Mike get that lovability.
Yep.
Right, that Anthony is not fully able to get, because Anthony's getting it, but him get it sometime. I like this comment from Group Large. Amber is the example of to whom much is given, much is required. That's what I've tried to tell my
That's
audience.
beautiful.
Listen, friends, heavy is the head that wears the crown. The woman is the
Mm-hmm.
queen of Skitland. She will get
Mm-hmm.
the flag.
I'm trying to find
That's
that
all I
one.
must say. You got some
Okay, hold
comments
on.
there.
I'm trying to find that one you got. That was a good one.
Which
But we
one?
said it
Grow
out
up
loud.
large. Yeah, that we already said. You can just put one of the
Too
other
much is
ones.
giving, much
Here
is
it is.
yes. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. I would never like Anthony. No, he didn't. Yes, he did, London. You saying he didn't sleep with he slept with it. It was around the time to jog out memory. It was around the
Correct.
time where she was messing with the detective.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2 years ago. Literally
Yeah,
two
man.
years ago.
Mike has been around the black man. Mike have probably done. Mike is close to
Everybody
Wayne.
might be around the block. Let's see. I like
Mm-hmm.
that much is getting me too. Yes, Mike did. Yep. Amber was not. Yep. So I like this one. Amber was not like that at first. She was trifling, but she turned around. This gets to my point. Now, I would say, other than Amber,
Mm-hmm.
what? So, like, let me rephrase it because it
Mm-hmm.
just popped up in my mind. What character, underdog, would you like to see re the rebirth like they did Amber almost? What character would you like to see who may be getting a bad rep turn
Get
good?
better. That's a good question. I would like to see if Anthony can do it. I think he can, but I want to see if Anthony can do it. He's one I want to see. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see if they can do it with. It's gonna be tough for her, but I want to see. You know what? True to love. I like that. I'm gonna stick a pin on that. True to love. True to love says Dalen. That has gone into the trash.
Trash, trash,
Wayne,
and he's a
Wayne,
good actor and comedian.
thank you. Wayne, if you're listening to us, please,
Please.
whatever you're doing with the Dalen skits, it is trash. You know what? I'm just going to say that because I had high hopes for him too. He looked
Mm-hmm.
like the character that I was like, all right, cool, this dude looking, whatever it is. And then it just go way down into the bowels of whatever it is. But boy, I don't know. The simpness got out of hand, and then him and the Noel thing. And while I like Noel, the actress, I don't never keep liking the same storyline where he keep going back at the same place. But I'm
Yes,
like,
it's
but how
redundant.
does he not learn? Like, how does he not learn? I mean, it makes no sense. It's now
Yeah.
starting to feel as though he is slow, or he's never. I don't know. I don't know.
Not the yellow
Maybe
bus.
I don't know. Maybe him definitely on the yellow bus for sure. Like say it is what it is. So that's what that is. Charmin says Anthony slept with four women. Four. Chantel, Rolanda, Amber, and Shayla. Amber slept with Wayne, Anthony, and Wayne. Anthony what has one upon okay. No
Now
man, check
you
it out.
missing a lot from oh, and you said Anthony slept with four women.
Yeah,
Chantal was before he entered into Skitland,
right.
remember? And then
Shayla.
Rolanda, he was
Rolanda,
in love with Rolanda, and then Shayla and Amber, yeah. Amber slept with Wayne, Anthony,
She almost get yeah, you need to put Dave in that man.
Dave.
Where
We got
is
to put Dave,
yeah, put Dave in that. Put Dave in
Dave
the
in there.
soup. Let me see what's saying go in the soup. Mike was close to going in the soup because she kissed
Yeah.
Mike. So she's done a lot of kisses. Her
And
mouth
Mike
has
turned
been
her
on a lot of
down
men.
too. She was trying to throw herself at Mike, and Mike turned it down. That's what
Right.
happened with Mike.
Yeah. So she almost got into the red rope, basically.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. She was right close to the
She was actually O'Neal. She was in the black road.
she was close. That is
She
correct.
was in the
She
black
was
road. Let me
close.
see.
Who else is
Okay,
sleeping
let's
inside the
see.
skits?
I
What
think
are
that's
y'all saying?
it.
Amber's wait, am I saying Amber's foot has not been in the air a lot? No, chat. Listen to
No.
me. Amber's foot has been high a lot of times. When I think Amber foot not high set up enough, not as much as Ernestine, because Ernestine is out the pocket.
Ooh, Cone show Steam, baby. Steam. No, I
Stone
do want to
cold.
say this. So I want to bring up real life verses. I'm glad you brought up her name because I
Mm-hmm.
was reading her Facebook posts
Mm-hmm.
from the other day,
Yeah.
and it's yeah, we got to stop. We got to differentiate the character from the real life person because she was like, and I read it like in a sad sense. She was like, I've done a lot in my career. I'm a black woman. I help others and stuff. And she said the way people come at her in the comments, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
that's not the real person. Y'all stop attacking the real
You mean
person
on her actual Facebook?
on her pages, yeah. And
Ah, she's
behind the, like I don't know if they DMing her too, but yeah, we cannot do that. That is they are doing a job. Because I know in real life, she puts a lot of people on as far as writers clubs and
So there.
her poetry. Yeah, we got to stop doing that.
All right. So let me just tell you this. Let's see if I can find the guy's name. So the guy Clifton Powell gets the same thing. It is what you get. Listen, you're gonna get that as a villain. When you
Yep,
play a villain,
it's over.
so it's like you can't. She just has to stay on that show and just do her thing as she can, and make whatever it is. But she's going to get that same thing. People really believe this stuff.
Yep.
When I used to play certain characters back in Jamaica, people would see me and them would have complained, "Hey, oh, you did the woman that," and I'm like, it's a play, but it's just how people are. It's not it's not unique about America or anything like that. That's how people feel like shows or whatever it is. That's how them feel it. I don't know why, but that's just how them feel it. To be honest with you, that's how them work it. Really, I don't know. People love that.
Okay.
People used to come at O'Neill and say, "O'Neill, how dare, how dare."
Okay, let's get into it now. What was the best skit of the week?
Skit of the week? Oh, good God. Ooh. Good question. Let me ask the chat that as well. To Skit chat, we get together. Best skit of the week. Good Lord. Ooh, best skit of the week. Wow, ReRe. Yep. You need to calm down the ReRe. Good Lord. Wow, there are so many. Okay. Honorable mentions skits. I don't know if we can give one skit, ReRe. Come on, no. This is really rough.
My best one of the week, I think that challenged us all, that made us think, was the flashback skit from Melissa. I think that was my best of the week.
Oh, it's a good skit.
And I say that because I watched it 4 times to see what I missed.
Wow. Go in the chat. Come on, see what the chat think. Chat, man, I want to see what they think. Pull up some chat.
That's a good one too. Hold on. Somebody, so Antoine Lyle said break up with Wayne and Honeypot. That was a good one. We got a Melissa.
Like you. There you go.
Bethany and her dad. Oh, that was I forgot about that one. That was good.
They
Bethany
cooking.
And her dad. Ooh, DC and Jada, the skit, the DNA skit.
Yeah, that's another skit. Yeah,
that was a good one. Bethany's crashing out. Let's see, Wayne and Honeypot. Is it a dream? Somebody said, "Is it a dream or reality?" Anthony standing up to Amber about Kai. Finally, a reality check. Wayne and Tamara, Kai. Amber and her fish sandwich on display. Ooh, what that means? Yes,
Amber and her fish.
Ooh,
you remember the fish sandwich? So they're talking about when Melissa came in and caught her, and she was in her nightgown. She went over the fish tank. And because I've been talking about the fish from the day before, she put it inside the skit and said, "Oh, she looking at the fishes." That's what they're talking about with that one. That was a good one. That was a very, very good one.
Not Wayne and Teapot. That was mine right here. This was mine. I ain't called my baby yet. When Anthony told him to shut up.
Oh, wow.
Shut up. He said, "Shut up." And then this morning, when he asked Shayla marry, he said, no, mommy, no, daddy. No. I said, my baby said, no, he don't want no more misunderstandings.
He getting good basically as an actor. What you got on there? Who else you got?
Okay,
give me 3 more.
Daria and Pierre.
Okay, what they got?
So let me see. Fish saying shut up. Kai saying no. Joseph and Wayne. Ooh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was fiery.
I'm trying to write these down.
That's what I mean. It's what I'm saying. There's too much, Auntie ReRe. Come on now. People now bringing up what I'm remembering now. The breakup was good.
I had forgot all about that.
Yeah, but that's how many good skits they play each day. So now it makes it whatever it is.
Oh no. Do y'all think that was a real when he said trash at the end? That sent chills through me.
Mr. Yeah, that guy's a strong. He is a strong actor.
He's a great actor.
Yeah. Not because I make noise about him. Don't mean that's why I had to give him the mention because he was really good in his thing.
Somebody said Dom and Rashad.
That was also a good one. See, that was a nice one as well. You know what I
What's
mean?
the
That was
judge?
good as well.
Mike and
Mike and
Dominique getting put out of Mike. I think that was last week.
yeah,
Erica
DC and Jet
slapping sense
snapping.
into DC. I wonder how that relationship gonna end up.
Like it always ends up,
He
they
was
always get
so
back together.
stupid. Let me see. Bethany and Dad, Joseph and Wayne, Tamara and Wayne, DC Test, the dream, the
Well, let me ask you
dream.
this. Let me ask you this. Talk to me about how did you feel with the Anthony scene, the Anthony and the baby and Amber scene.
He's. I was saying this morning. He's going through. No, I know y'all. You know, O'Neal. I don't use it lightly. I use it because I think it's correct. But I
Mm-hmm.
think he's going through a narcissistic injury. And
Mm-hmm.
I think because he's injured, he's doing he's just unraveling. He wants to attack, and he proved my point that he's in narcissistic injury because he went
Mm-hmm.
right over and asked Shayla to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like spiraling. He needs supply so bad now, and
Mm-hmm.
narcissists get their supply by attacking others, by putting other people down to build themselves
Mm-hmm.
up. And right now he's not getting that, so he went to Shayla. Had nothing to do with love. Had
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with lust. He needs some supply. So he went there. Shayla didn't give it to him. So because Shayla didn't give it to him, he's
Yeah.
either going to Piari, I think,
Or someone else.
Delicia or Rolanda next. But I think it might be Piari because
Mm-hmm.
she's the most easier to manipulate to me.
When he says supply, what are you talking about? When he says supply.
The narcissistic supply, like like so
Mm-hmm.
on the little chart or whatever they give you, some people call it
Mm-hmm.
different things. But on the
Mm-hmm.
chart, like a supply, that might be your trophy wife, the super empath, the
Mm-hmm.
person who builds you up, the person who, um, no matter what you do to them, they can still you can still manipulate them or they'll still be there. And that's why I think that Amber is a super empath because even though she's this powerful, beautiful woman, deep down inside of her, she has this need to people please. She has this need to feel wanted. She feels this need to be good. And a narcissist who doesn't feel those type of emotions, they
Mm-hmm.
get their supply of those emotions from that person. But the twisted thing about narcissism is they get it through breaking you down, through making you feel less about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
through just breaking your spirit, basically. Because they don't want you to shine. And by Amber not responding in the way she used to, which is crying, which is what did I do wrong? How can I
Mm-hmm.
fix it? What's wrong with me? Since she's not doing that now, he's spiraling, not
Mm-hmm.
coming home. He's kind of sure it's another man, but not sure. So now he's in this state where he's in a state where he's spiraling down. It's like an injury, and the
Mm-hmm.
only way he can heal is to get new supply. And that supply is not Amber right now. So now it's Shayla. Now that it's not Shayla, he got to run to somebody else. And it's not just anybody else. Like this is not the type of supply is something someone with value in your life, or
Mm-hmm.
somebody who's gonna pump you up and build you up, and someone who's gonna say, "Oh, I love you," and it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
make you feel better. So he's not gonna go to the strip club because he could go
Mm-hmm.
there and pay somebody, to
Right.
build him up for a night. He needs somebody that had somebody of substance in his life. I think he would go to Delicia or try Delicia again because that would be a direct slap in the face to Shayla. He went to
Mm-hmm.
Shayla because to asking Shayla to marry him, if she would have said yes, that's a direct slap in Amber's face. Like I wanted her the whole time. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
want you anyway. You know what I'm saying? It would
Mm-hmm.
justify or make him feel like still he's winning. That's my opinion.
With him. Okay. I wanted to see what it was. When I looked at it, I was looking at, if you're referring to this morning, one of the things I saw from this morning, because all right, Wayne's skits are somewhat very simple, even though they're complex. That's one of the things I realized with Wayne. Wayne writes very simple, but he writes complex.
Mm-hmm.
You also want to look at, so scenes, frames, and what they frame in a scene, right? And again,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things I said to the audience is they will drop a nugget that they think that they want the audience to kind of talk about. So in that skit where they drop with the Anthony thing, and when they drop with Anthony saying, hey, he's his kid, they did that because they wanted people to realize that divorce, it gets nasty. You know what I mean? And it
Mm-hmm.
gets like that, where you just have to understand that that's the thing. That's why the first thing I said when I saw it was, well, hey, it's his kid. He can do what he wants with him kid. But then I realized some of the reactions were like, wait a minute, you know, she love Kai. And I'm like, well, yeah, she may love him as much as she want to love him, but it's still his kid. It's like, that's what it is. You know, at the end of the day, that's kind of, you can't really do anything. It's like me being with you, basically. You know, you were married and, you know, we're getting a divorce and you have your kid. If you decide to take your kid, I cannot say, ReRe, bring that child back. I just can't say that. You know what I mean? I can't take him back from you. He's yours. So really and truly, I have to now allow the process to work the way it works. Then when I looked this morning, one of the things I looked and I saw with him was when Shayla says something to him, I saw him moving forward. And so that in the scene tells me that it's like Anthony's trying to quench. He's trying to get, which I think they're playing it right, you know. They're playing Anthony. Anthony has what Angelina said. Let me get this way. Angelina and Anthony had a conversation, and that has given us inkling into the why Anthony behaves the way he behaves. So when you see it, you have to watch it. Meaning his mother was always on his side. That's the information they give in the script. Because the script is going to give you pieces. Mommy was always there. What he said when he was younger, when nobody else picked up for him, mommy did. So this man has grown up looking for the mother to protect him. So Amber used to be on his side. She's no longer there. So like you're saying, no, that's where that comes in, where he now needs to go seek another woman to be on his side, because that's basically what his mother has trained him to do. To basically,
did his mother pass away too?
I think so. I think that's what they give you as a story with him. But
because when they did the remarriage, I think they both said, yeah.
He said it the other day with Angelina, but that was the things I took from it, because I made sure I watched that skit a couple of times so I could understand the character more, why the character does what he does. And so that was his thing, for whatever it may be. Now, those things, yes, like Shirley, it can make him low down enough to think those things, because that's where low down come from. It's behaviors that you're getting from different places. When you get low down and you're lying and you're cheating, it's coming from how people made you do things. For example, if you have a kid and your kid lies to you and you know he's lying and you don't correctly lie, you've just agreed with him and you put in his mind, I can lie to people. So when he gets older, guess what he's going to do? Lie to people. So you have to just kind of watch that. So that's what they were kind of trying to show us. What I got from it, what they're trying to kind of show us with that little character as to where he was going. But I felt it was a good scene though. Nice to see it create a whole heap of spark and people get upset.
And I wanna kind of piggyback on the scene too. So the beauty of the Kountry Wayne skits as well is that, but it's the old saying of beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So these storylines are in the eyes of the beholder. I talk about narcissism because I dealt with it for many, many years. I studied it like hard. That's the only way I got over it. And I didn't even get over it when I got over it. I just knew how to deal with it. And so when I look at the textbook signs of it and stuff, so that's what I'm seeing. But I agree with what you're saying as well. Like when he looked at her, I instantly said, oh, he's finna try to find a way to attack her. He's in attack mode. So I want you guys to know, like, whether you're listening to me, Deontay, Vaughn, whomever you're listening to, it's all about, we give commentary based on our experiences.
Makes sense.
Our beliefs, you know, and things like that. So it's no right or wrong. It's just the perception of that person who has been through that. Like I've never been married. So you know, I can't speak to things that O'Neal or Deontay or Vaughn could talk to as far as marriage. So yeah, and I just want to say that because sometimes people are like, why is she harp on that? It's because it's almost triggering.
It's just how you're feeling with the skit when you see it. Part of Anthony's thing is also that he's a businessman and he's shrewd in business at times. So he will behave businesslike. In fact, Dave has a lot of Anthony's traits, but people don't see it yet.
I see it. I see it, amen. I see it, amen.
I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna see a lot in Dave, because Dave has already said correct. And listen to what Dave has actually said. Well, Anthony must know it's just a business, you know. He's a businessman. You should know it, you know. You win some deals and you lose some. In other words, he's telling that Anthony should be thinking of a relationship like a business, which is what was Anthony's been doing, thinking of a relationship like a business. What Amber complained about, Anthony thinking of a relationship like a business. So they're also showing you that.
Figuring that yes sir, got her thinking, you know,
Yeah.
but you do sometimes attract the thing you say you don't want. That suit is a symbol in these skits. The burgundy suit, the white shirt. When he came up on there, Amber, even when she was on the porch begging, you know what turned me on to you is that you were a winner. Think about Dave flipping her restaurant and all these good things. She liked those attributes now. But if he was actually with her in a relationship, would she still like those same attributes? Because he gonna treat her like, even when she was giving signs like, well, did she have to be in the house or did she have to have a key? And each time she said something, he came back with basically, she not going nowhere. I mean, you can say what you want, but she not going nowhere because that's business to him. Melissa is business. So that's why she not going nowhere. Amber is secondary. I think if Amber would have said in that moment, I can't come back over here if she got a key, he would have been like, well, we're going to have to figure something out. I think he would have said that. Father, Amber and Dave lovers. I think in that moment, if he would have asked her, she would have said that. I think.
She should be afraid of Dave. That's what I've been saying to my audience. Hey, you know, as much as Dave have him like a song, basically. And I'm going to let you read some comments first, and then we get back into it again. So the audience is
So I have a whole comment, Teresa, that I did when I first started doing commentary. It was back in November. And I did a whole rant on, you know, can we make Jesus pop again? But that was at the time when they were doing all the anal stuff. And it was a misunderstanding. They were doing all kind of stuff that month. And I was just like, ooh, where Jesus at? Can we find Jesus somewhere? And then it like, even yesterday, I had a whole crash out, y'all. A whole crash out in my car.
Why?
Because it's like, I don't want to see crossing the line in a title no more. I'm sick of crossing the line. We need to end the line. We need to get in line, something. But I'm sick of the line.
Them crossing the line.
That scene with Dee and Daria was so awkward. It's like, even her feeling with her thing. I don't know if she's new to the acting world or something. And I'm not talking about her acting skills, but I mean, she just felt uncomfortable. Like Diara. It wasn't like, and then, and for her to get up and walk away like she did, like a seductress, she was nervous when she was sitting on the couch. And even when Dee said, try me, when he did the little finger thing, that whole scene was so awkward to me. And I'm like, why do we automatically go to that? And with the Dalen, to circle back with the Dalen, why his mama, why the brother have to be his mama best friend? We done use that. And it's like,
true.
It's not that we don't like the skits, because y'all, in reality, we could say Jesus not popping, but I think it's what you said earlier, O'Neal. We're not getting the finished product of it. We know a Shayla, we know a Anthony, we know a Amber, we know these people in real life.
We do.
But we see some type of resolution. Either they get divorced, they play it off, and they have nice pictures on Facebook or something. But with the skits, it's just like, give us one. Just one.
Like one resolution.
Possibly. Yeah, instead of jumping to something. Then they start just swapping everybody. It's like, Sade came back and got with Ron, and then J-Mo came back and got with Sonny for 2 days. And I'm like, what? Is y'all trying to figure it out?
Well, I think they have like a very, I believe there's a hot audience on Facebook that likes the drama and that likes the boom, this happened, that happened. They like that, and so they have to kind of feed to that audience. Sadly, that's really what it is. The customer base is there. The customer base is getting bigger. So us who really did want, certain things, they have no bigger audience to cater to. So I think they're trying to cater to everybody. So every now and again, then put like a Jesus, and every now and again, then put some of the other things. I think that's what they've been doing.
O'Neal, let me ask you something. And I think somebody may have already asked, do you think that they had sex?
Who?
Melissa and Dave.
You mean for real? I mean, in the skits?
In the skits. O'Neal.
That's what I mean. That's what I Okay. My answer to it is yes. I have always said that Dave has touched it. Why? because you can look at so how they were playing the skit from the start, right? This is what I think. Green Walmart says it's all in her mind, but nonetheless, I think they have showed it. Because when she talks about, she sat down with Dave and was talking to Dave. If it was a dream, then Dave would have said, what are you talking about? I mean, it's not like we ever did anything. They would have made sure they put that in there with you, right? Or something else. Because sometimes they'll do that basically to kind of give you an inkling. I'm going to give you something else. From the first time I saw both of them and the interaction, okay, and how Melissa has been around there, it has been showing me that, right? Then it's almost like he said to her, we agreed to keep it business, right? When a man is telling you we agreed to keep it business, it means me get a little one piece off of the pum pum, and I'm now trying to get an understanding from you, and I'm saying to you, hey, just is a one bus off, just so just relax out, and that's what it is. But go ahead, give me a theory.
I got two theories. Can I speak freely?
Freely, very freely. Go ahead.
Is everybody over 18 in the chat?
Chat, are you over? Well, let me ask the chat right now. Let me ask the chat right now.
Are you over 18?
Hold on. Are you over 18?
It's gonna be 8 o'clock.
Let me ask it for because I don't want.
John, close the room to your door. Close the room to the door. Go ahead and log off. After dark, y'all know how it works. Is everyone over 18? Is everyone over 18? Need to make sure y'all sign the disclaimer. I don't want.
Please.
I don't want. Look, Skit man. I don't want to get no dings.
Them say yes. They're saying yes. Yes, you're
okay,
saying
yes. Over 18.
Please,
okay.
If you're over 18, leave the chat right now, please. If you are over 18, this is not the chat for you. We apologize that you've tuned on to us. Go ahead.
So Chico bringing up something I brought up this morning. So I'm gonna give you my first theory, then I'm gonna give you my. Everybody need to be 18. Somebody say they 12. Don't play Jules, because I'm gonna have to knock you out the chat. I'm gonna take you out the chat if you're 12, because this ain't gonna be a 12 conversation for scenario 2.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now the first one, I brought this up this morning in my chat. Thank you, Chico, for bringing that back up. So at first, O'Neal, I was with you. I was hooping and hollering. I was like, I called it. I knew they did something.
Go ahead.
So I watched it 4 times. I looked at the body language. I looked what he said. Looked at the body language. Looked at what Dave said. Because I too, at the first, when they did drop the skit, when they she talks about her relationship. She said, what about us? I think when he says, let's keep it business, because he knows that she crushing on him. He knows that she feeling him. Then she said, but what about, remember the way you used to touch me on my wrist? When a woman has been ran through that. When a woman done got that good. Second thing she said, and how you used to stare at me across the room. When a woman has got that good, when a woman has got that good thing, she gonna say, remember, amen, when you had my head pushed in the pillow. Remember when we did it on the stairs. Remember when you picked me up and carried me through the house. Remember when I woke up and I was shaking and I couldn't stop my leg from shaking. That's what she gonna say. She not gonna say, remember when you touched me on my wrist and you looked at me across the room? That right there, number one.
Is what gives you.
Ladies, y'all tell me, am I right? Ladies, am I right or am I wrong?
Is ReRe right? I have one rebuttal to you. The only rebuttal I have for you, ReRe, is that you have to remember, though, that Black women and white women react differently to stuff like that. That's the only rebuttal.
The same thing. Now, when it comes, I'm sorry, I have Caucasian friends as well. Any Caucasian women in the line, you go remember what he did to you, because if she's saying this, she could even say, but what about the way you kiss me? Let's take it there. When it comes to intimacy with a woman, she's gonna be more, and it's just him and her, and no friends around, ain't nobody else around. That's your time to get graphic. Just like Amber when she was sitting on the couch, and she said, if I open my mouth, can I get fed then? We know what that means. She wouldn't have said that. She wouldn't have said that in a room full of people.
With
You
that,
get a woman gets more graphic behind closed door. And then she said, look across the room. So that's the first time. That's the
I
first
know what
thing
you're
on the
saying, but I feel like okay. Here's my little pushback on you, and then you can tell me.
let's
Okay,
go.
I feel like you have different types of women. Them talk about things like that differently. We, what I've sensed of my time with different races of women. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. It's after dark. With different race of women is that again, black women are more outwardly with sex and stuff like that. White women tend to be a bit more reserved with whatever else it is, right? And I'm just telling you this because even when only have different era codes, friends. I have different era codes.
I was
Even
gonna
when I
say,
had
O'Neal, come
like,
on, you
all
gotta
right,
speak freely.
even when I've
You
had
said speak
like
freely.
girls from basically Europe, it was the same thing. They're open with it, meaning they're open to doing it. But when it comes time talking about it, they're not as graphic as how you are. They're more reserved on whatever it is. Even while being here, I mean, they tend to be. I've had a couple here, and it was a little more reserved. It wasn't as open as how black women like yourself, would describe it. But hey, I could be wrong. I'm just saying, wanna describe it
Okay.
differently. That's
So
what I was
so
saying.
from the experiences you had in the
Mhm,
past with
mhm,
different races, if y'all alone and you've been
mhm,
intimate with that woman,
mhm,
when she talks to you about your intimate moments, she
mhm.
talking about wrists, she talking about hugs. She don't mention nothing about the intimacy y'all had. Is that what you're telling
They
me?
don't. They're yes, they're a little bit more quieter than how y'all describe it. Them just more quieter. Them more it. They start to go into like intellectual ways of describing it. Is that what I'm saying?
So what's the
Them going
intellectual way of describing what
like they'll
the
say
wrist?
tossing my salad. They'll say, O'Neal, I remember, you just, wow, you're just so great at what you do, or you're just so, oh my God, I just can't forget how your eyes just crossed me from. They'll say stuff like that, I mean, they're very just polished and
Not the voice,
nice
O'Neal,
and
the voice.
they're, they're
But O'Neal,
polished. They're
okay,
just more polished.
even with what you just said, the wrist, you could have said she
All
could have said
right,
anything else. Ain't nothing
but the
intimate
wrist
about the wrist. And looking at me across the room.
gazing in
Then
her
let's think
eyes.
about his response. I
Mm-hmm.
think okay, so I'm
What
gonna
you
go
say?
deeper with it. The second thing, remember, I think she got cameras in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the scene. If you freeze the scene,
Mm-hmm.
when Dave picks up Amber and he got on the tank top,
Mm-hmm.
then she starts fantasizing. When in her fantasy, Dave has on the tank top, picking her up in the same. If you look at it, it's the same position as Amber was in.
Yeah, but you
Then you go
can't
to
use
the
that.
now. Stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Same position that Amber was in. She had on a black and white polka dotted dress with some boots. The next scene she goes to, the next flashback that she has on
Mm-hmm.
that same boots with the dress, right? With the polka dot dress.
Mm-hmm.
Dave in that scene has on a shirt. It's not a tank top, it's a shirt. He tells her, that's when he told her, hey, you can be off the rest of today because me and Amber are going to South Carolina, right? We're going to South Carolina. You can be off the rest of the day. That's when she said, oh, okay. And that's when she went into the Carrie mode. You know, the movie Carrie, the scary movie, when the eyes got the book. That's what she did.
Mm-hmm.
She went into Carrie mode. She went over there and sat on the couch and started spazzing out silently.
Mm-hmm.
When I seen that after watching it 4 times, that was the day she was picturing herself in the position that Amber was in. It didn't happen because we know that night, the scene in her mind was that night, them walking through their same outfit. But the reality was the
Mm-hmm.
next flashback. The reality was that's when he broke her heart and said, I'm taking Amber to South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made me, that sealed the deal for me that this is a fantasy. When she was laying on the stairway and she was back and he kind of kneeled down, I think we're going to see that these scenes are him with other women and she wish it was her. When they were outside sitting down, she had on the red dress. And then
Mm-hmm.
Dave had on the, and they were talking. and she was saying something like, what about
Mm-hmm.
us, or what about the special part of our friendship? I forget the
What
exact
about
verbiage.
us? Mm-hmm.
And then the friend, you see the friend walking in the background, walking up. She was about to go there with him and say, can we go ahead and take this to the next level? And the friend interrupted once again. You got to look at frame by frame. You got to,
No, I
I
see
looked
what
at
you're
it
saying.
four times because I was
Mm-hmm.
gung ho that they messed around. So all of that, I say they never did anything. But I'm gonna give you my second theory.
Mm-hmm. Give me
My
the next
second
theory.
theory, my second theory is they did something intimate
Mm-hmm.
once, but it wasn't sex. Y'all fill in the blank. It was not sex. It wasn't full sex. It was
So what was it then? She was blowing
it was
Dave's trumpet.
it ooh, Lord, I ain't heard that one before. Oh, Nia, you always coming with something. He fed a breakfast. What? Okay, think back to the Amber skit. He fed a breakfast.
Yeah.
I think he fed a breakfast.
Not the
And
trumpet.
when I'm gonna let you say that part. He fed her breakfast, and I think she's been chasing that moment ever since. I don't think he's attracted to her, but he know he needs her to get business. She's the wing woman that go get the type of women that he want, but she always has the hope of I'm next. And with this Amber thing, I was so big on the pie thing. I said, oh, the way they ate the pie together. When I looked at it again,
Mm-hmm.
she was excited about sharing a part of him, his fluid, his whatever he did when he bit that pie twice. And she
Right.
took it back when she put her fork in it. And he
Mm-hmm.
said something like, he made some type of comment, and she got excited, and then she put that fork back up to her mouth. She was excited. It wasn't about him. I seen the intimacy, but she gets excited on any little thing he does to show some type of attraction. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
So let me jump in on it, and then I'm gonna get you to get the chat in on it. Here's what I think it is, and I like what you have, because if it's a dream sequence, they've just thrown me off again. This is what I'm thinking it is, and they can change the story. Dave has hit it once, okay? Dave has hit it. She has fallen in love because these things happen with these girls. She's fallen in love, and Dave has told her, hey, we're going to keep it business. And I'm not going to do the whole thing of me doing whatever it is with anyone else. She believed that, even though whatever it is. Even though you see what he's done now with Amber, but she believed this. And Dave has said he's going to keep keeping it business as much as he goes along. Now, the next thing about a lot of white women, good Lord, I hope I don't get in trouble here. Good Lord.
You
Let's
gonna get
go.
in trouble. Go on, go.
So the
Go on,
deal
go.
is
We
this.
all in. We speaking
A,
freely.
a lot of times they're not as aggressive. They don't lash out as quickly as a black woman would. Okay, let me put it that way. So they will go along with whatever it is that you're saying. Okay, how O'Neill know this? I don't want to tell y'all how O'Neill know this, but just know so O'Neill know this. Okay,
Don't get yourself in
now,
trouble over there. Don't
right
get yourself in
now, the next piece is yes, when they crash out because I've had my share of one crashing out before. After, hey, it can't be what she wanted it to be. So those things happen as well. So when I saw the Melissa scene, it gave me semblance of that. I could be wrong. Hey, again, I could be wrong, but I'm just giving y'all what it is. What it is
But I think
Dave,
he's done something to lead her on.
right?
I definitely think that.
Dave has cut it once. Cut it as in he's done the business with white women are passive aggressive. Correct. Yes. So what him do is him gets with her one time, right? And then he tells her, you know what? That should not have happened. We need to keep it business. She's believed this. And now she's realizing that, wait, how it is that you just told me this was supposed to be business, and now you're doing what you're doing with whatever it is. What I also know about some women is that they will wait.
Mm-hmm.
Even tell them it's business, some way, somehow, they will in their minds think that something can happen some way, somehow.
Mm-hmm.
They will wait. Some, okay? So that's just the deal. That's why Sheila behaved the way she behaved some of the times, till eventually it just didn't work out. But that's what I get from it, from the scene in itself. And when I see the Melissa character, she does give me, in fact, she is playing the role exactly what I've kind of see before. I had somebody said them disagree, they're more aggressive and sneaky. aggressive after like a whole period of time. Black women are going to lash out right away. That's the point that I mean, friends. Black women fuse shorter. Okay, let me use this differently. Black women's fuse is shorter than a white woman's fuse. A white woman's fuse take a while before she gets there. A black woman fuse go right off generally most of the times. Even if after y'all are done arguing, whatever, but she gonna lash out at you real quick. It won't be what Melissa is doing for 10 years where she's sitting down in the corner waiting on her time for Dave. Most of the time. Right.
I'm gonna tell you another thing though that lets me feel like that they have not fully engaged. Like I said, I think if something did happen, it was in the very beginning, and he's used whatever happened in the very beginning throughout the relationship now to say next time you got next. Not really, you got next. He's been stringing her along for years, and so this is what's making this Amber crash out so big, because she thought finally I'm almost there. And when he ate off the pie, that may have been just one as real intimate for her, like, oh my God, he's comfortable with me, I'm finally here. And then that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was one of those moments. And if you look at it, I went back and looked because I was like gung-ho that they had did it. When they sitting side by side and she said, why is Amber so special? And he gave the list and she started crying and she looked to the side. And then when she turned back up, she told me, you know, I'm happy for you. And he looked at her like, are you really? That was like a brother-sister moment. Go back and watch it slowly. It was like a brother-sister moment because he was talking up front. It wasn't, I've been with you before and this what makes her different. It was like a real playful moment. And that's why she did the little nudge like a brother. And she said, well, you know, I'm going to keep it real. That wasn't somebody, it's all in her. I think she has cameras in that house. Remember, she has full access. And when he picked up Amber and carried her through the house, she's now computed that in her brain that was her and him. But then after she computed that during her crash out, she immediately went to the next scene where he told her, take the day off, me and Amber going alone to North Carolina. Go back and watch the surveillance.
All right.
Okay, let's go to the chat and see what they doing.
Go in the chat because they're talking.
I know they done cuss her left hand behind him. Amber went out of town. Yep. I believe he stringed Melissa like Anthony was stringing along PRV. What you say? What did you ask? Is a black woman fuse shorter than a white woman? I don't think so. I don't like when people. I'm being honest with you. I'm speak freely. When people make the differences between a white woman and a black woman, I think that, you know, throughout the time, you know, they'd be like, oh, a white woman is freakier, or a white woman does this, that, and the third. But I think in actuality that it's that person has to bring that out of them. It's about your partner. It is not about the skin color, I don't think. Because for years, you know, you hear black women don't do this and don't do that. Behind closed doors, they do with the person that they love. It has nothing to do with color to me. I think that's a myth in the black community.
You think it's a myth? Okay. So this is what I've realized though. I've realized that here's the deal with it. We socialize different. Okay. And I've come here and I've realized that y'all socialize different. So that's why they're able to say that. I'm gonna give you an example. Y'all do that little thing in the games where y'all are slapping each other and, you know what I mean, the hiney. Hey, great game. You can't do that to a Jamaican, but y'all do that here.
That's culture though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So in other words, each culture does things a little bit different, and they are much freer in that culture, right? Than they are in black culture. So that's why you'd have like it being a little bit of a difference. And I'm only saying this because when I just came here, I live mainly with just white people. So I got a lot of chances and a lot of time to see how things was basically from that lens, more so from like, no, I'm getting more of like a black lens, and I got even somewhat of like a Mexican lens as well too. But in that culture, things go a little different. Then we do more. They'll do more things that y'all won't do. I know y'all ain't doing.
Okay, so O'Neal, you proving my point. You proving my point then. So if you're saying that a white woman is more freer, or a white woman is more down and do other things, why wouldn't she mention those things in that moment? Yes.
Because she might still be okay, even if they're freer. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Even if they're freer in a bedroom, right? They still just speak differently than just black women speak. I just don't know what it is. I can't explain it to you, but they just will. They're freer to. Riri, yeah, try to draw me up on the live in a Riri. Yeah, try to get me up and tell you some things. But okay, let me see what we can tell you.
But you're proving my point on this.
I'm trying to give you this. A white woman
in that moment she would have said more than a wrist.
Yes, friends, mayonnaise is on O'Neill's elbow. Him have whole heap of mayonnaise on him elbow. Enough mayonnaise. And Asian seasoning upon O'Neill's elbows, mayonnaise upon O'Neill's elbows. O'Neill have, collard greens and cornbread, basically, because I guess that we're going to use that.
O'Neill, you done got exposed.
Yes, mayonnaise is on. Somebody appeared, Dr. Umar. Better page him because I'm guilty. It is what it is. When the meme comes up with Dr. Umar, he's talking about me, friend. Don't worry yourself. I'll take it. It is what it is. Your boy.
So even take it to remember when she was flirting with Ben's brother?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say that she's not shy. She's I think she's even would be dominant. So in that moment, I think she would, if they had been together, she would have reminded him of why she's why she the one and not the two. Whether what she said or she would have did something right then if they were already in a intimate relationship.
I guess we'll have to see, but I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with it tonight. I like the theory because I feel like if I'm off there, it is what it is. It is what it is. I will just say this: them just deal with things a little different than y'all do. I'm gonna give you that. So the way how black women speak about things in the US than the way how white women speak about things is two different things. You see, y'all talk differently. Socialize differently, you vibe differently, you say different things. Like even some things that you'd say in around white people, black people wouldn't say it. Like I would never ever hear that being said, right? And when I say like the fuse is short or something like that, right? When I say the fuse is short, it just means a black person stands up on himself quicker, them get up to the line quicker, because Jamaicans do it too. So it's not like I'm saying nothing that's kind of strange. It's not, and it's not a bad thing either. It just means they don't put up enough foolishness for long. That's what's going on. And we may have been now trained to do that because of, hey, history. History has been giving us so much things so long that after a period of time, you kind of get done with it. Maybe we're carrying the spirits of our, what you call it, our forefathers that saying, hey, you know what? No time for, be done with this. I don't know if that's what it is, but we feel sometimes short about, hey, I get you. No worries,
we got Money Law in the what? I love me some money. What Money Law say about it? Black mama will go off and love it. Tell me about myself. I just say if they had already been, she would have reminded them. So we'll go on to the next topic. We'll see.
No worries. We'll see. We'll see.
Because she ain't shy. She been around him 10 years. She been around him with other black women. I think that if she would have had that opportunity and she thought she was the one and not the two, she would have reminded him why they were by themselves of why and what she could do if they were already into it. That's why I say they're not, or they were in the past.
From there,
what's the most toxic character in Country Wayne land to you?
Oh, good question. Good question. Pull that out from the chat. Who is the most toxic? Who is the most toxic? Who is the most toxic, y'all? Read some chat for them, Riri, because some people in the chat go doing things right now.
Who is the most toxic, you guys?
Someone says Melissa's character is a psychopath. She would have given up everything that day. Someone else says Dave checked her like Mike checked Lisa. Between this between us. Keep this between us. Can't tell a black woman that for nothing. Black woman would go off, and I love it. Tell me about myself, baby. So now, O'Neill, you can be open and be honest. Why do black men love the white woman? Variety. I've already told you why O'Neill, sleep out at different things. Listen to me. O'Neill wanted to try the other things. More and know if it's better over there. I need to know. Other people don't want to know. I need to know. I need to know if there's anything to it. I want to explore the field. And of course, now I'm back. Welcome back. You need to welcome me back, Skitland. That's what you need to do. Welcome me back, okay? And you have to remember, I'm from a black country. all I've seen all my life is black pum pum until
Not black pool. It ain't. I hope it ain't black. O'Neal, is
black,
it black?
black like me. What do you mean? But it
The
is what
pom
it is.
pom.
Well, no. I mean, you know
I'm
what it
just
is.
saying. They didn't supposed to
No.
be.
Well, you know what I mean.
No,
It's
I'm just
black. It's
playing.
black woman. You know, it's not. In other words, the woman is black. So I've
I'm messing
had
with you.
none. So for
I'm
us,
just
that's
messing
what
with
it is. And we have a. I cannot tell you on live, but we do have a. I do have a theory about that. We can't really tell you. Just know say it have to do with the 400 years. That's why.
you. This is good. This is a good one right here. Ziza
Mhm.
Lincoln 007. She said also when Dave's best friend came by to visit, Dave said she was loyal in business. If she was a side piece and your
Mhm.
homeboy, he would have told the homeboy. I think that's a good point.
You're saying that Dave's friend is a reference point.
Yes. When he
Okay.
came over to visit, he didn't say, "Man, she
Mhm.
she she loyal, she business, she got that guac." He didn't say that.
She not the guac. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't.
No
He didn't.
problem.
He didn't add nothing sexual to it. He said she's loyal in business.
Who's the most toxic? Look into those comments. That they
A
going
lot of
off
people. Dang, I wish I had the look.
the toxic meter.
So you are you in So when you do your polls, O'Neal, we finna have a
Mhm.
technical break here for 2 seconds. What do you do your poll at? What button do you push to do the poll when you're
So
live?
you got to go in on your YouTube channel,
Oh, never
and
mind.
on your YouTube, there's like a plus sign on there. So
Okay.
if you got your YouTube screen up, that's where you see it.
Okay.
Hmm.
So most people are saying Domini in here.
Yeah, most of them saying Dominique. No, I don't know if you'll be able to.
He
Let me see
said
if I can
Melissa
get the
said they
names in
were
there.
a secret. What do you, oh, Shaman, expand on that about the secret. Oh, and I want to say too, O'Neal, when you made the comment about
Mm-hmm.
when she said I've only been, oh, you may have didn't say it, but when
Mm-hmm.
she said I haven't been with anyone else, that's
Mm-hmm.
not an indication either that they had did anything, because sometimes a woman, to me, she was saying, I don't care who you're with and we're not in a relationship, I'm not going to give myself to anybody else until I have you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I kind of got from that too.
That's what you got from that. What about that song that woman sing? You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep.
That was in my
And it's
college
in
days. I was
everybody's
with
mind
Lucy.
about you and I think so, but they don't. What? Yeah, y'all know that thing then?
And then what's that man Jaheim, before he got on the narcotics, he used to have a
Mm-hmm.
song called Hush. Hush, hush, you don't tell
You
nobody.
see that? You
I
see that?
won't tell nobody. We can keep it on the
Mm-hmm.
hush, hush. You and I not supposed to be. Oh boy, y'all don't know
Mm-hmm.
nobody no DJ music. Okay, escape, O'Neal, escape, escape. Okay, y'all.
Most most toxic.
Next next question. What character needs therapy immediately? They need to go to the psych ward right now tonight.
Hold on. You getting votes inside the chat. I think right now the chat for us, just to let you know, 94% is sick, 89%. Well, there we go. They're voting. They're voting to see who is
Okay.
most toxic. I put Melissa in there, Mike, Diva, Dominic.
Is Dominique winning?
Domini's winning by far. By
Mm-hmm.
far. The chat right now is responding to it. So go ahead with that question again.
And she might win this one too. Who needs therapy immediately?
You need listen to me. Bilderberg boy needs to leave O'Neal alone, but O'Neal life raisins and potato salad. Leave
Look,
O'Neal.
he doing super chat, so we gonna have to let him tantra tonight.
give me 1 minute. Because no way. Ain't no way. Bilderberg boy, you're gonna leave O'Neal. Listen, you're going to leave O'Neal alone because wait, come on, man. I got no makeup, no milk in our fridge.
Yes, thank you
No.
for the super chats, Builder Boy.
Hold on. Bilderberg boy, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen.
Anthony,
Listen.
Bethany,
Listen.
Amber, and Dominique.
Listen to me, Riri,
Dominique.
because if them think that they're going to do this thing to O'Neal today, listen to me. I have no mayonnaise inside of my fridge. The only thing I have in my fridge is ranch salad dressing. Okay, that's all I'm having in my fridge. I have no mail for the people. Y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop this right now. Stop attacking O'Neal about having a lot of mayonnaise on his elbow. So what? So what if O'Neal's elbow has been mayonnaise a couple times? So what if I've gone for a little bit of white meat? Huh? What's wrong with that? A little.
Not
So
the
what?
white. Lord,
See
I
them.
bless.
Bilderberg boy need to leave O'Neal alone with that super chat. Bilderberg boy, raising them a potato salad. Y'all are gonna let me get out tonight. I was trying to listen to me. I was trying to relax. I was trying to
Yeah, go
just
make
make
him
this
act up.
raisins in your sweet potato pie. What is wrong? Don't worry yourself. I'm an apple pie. I'm an apple pie eating guy kind of guy. Friends here. I'm very I'll eat an apple pie every now and again. And let me get my American accent out. Let me Riri, you need to tell your chat to leave me alone.
Now
They have just come on here.
them your people attacking you like that. Amen.
They need to
But
leave.
y'all
They need to
welcome.
leave.
Y'all welcome to click, share, and subscribe. Though
It's
y'all
because
come
I'm on here. They
to the
do
live
it with
side.
Riri. They're doing this because I'm on here. They're doing this because I'm on here, Auntie Riri. This is it. This is what happens every time I come over here. Riri's fans, because they always do this. Y'all need to like the video and leave Brother O'Neal alone. Somebody said
Yeah,
O'Neal need to plead
that's
the
why I
fifth.
be getting stuck on O'Neal channel. I be supposed to create my own content. I'm over there stuck with y'all, acting up with y'all.
Look at what Chico said. O'Neal, you got with the green bean casserole. Oh no, I know you guys did not.
Not the green
I
beans.
know you did that. Not the green bean casserole. Good gosh. Good gosh. Let me
Oh,
see what they're saying about O'Neal in here. Good Lord. O'Neal hiding the mail. I have no mail in my fridge. Oh my God. Oh, good
Let me see
God.
what else I got here. Let's see here.
What you got? What you got?
Okay, so this says
Casserole.
reality. Who do you think would survive on a reality TV show? Or who you? I'm a rephrase that. Who do you think will survive the podcast? Who gonna sit
Hold
back
on,
and be
hold on.
quiet, and who gonna lead the show on the podcast?
On the podcast, hold on. Let me pull that for you. Let me pull that right now. Let me pull that because you're gonna need that on there. You
I'm
you need to
on
know
here,
that.
O'Neal. I don't see where the poll is. I'm on the live.
So you got to go on your actual YouTube channel. So you got to be inside of
Okay,
YouTube itself.
I'm on
And then
here.
if you're on the live, you will see like a plus sign where the chat is. Click on that plus sign.
Where it say go?
Yeah, where it says down there, you should see that right there. Do you see it?
Hold on. Hold on,
Hold
y'all. I
on,
was
we
clicking.
polling it. We polling it, chat. We polling it. Don't worry. I'm polling for you. Don't worry, Rhea. I'm gonna make a poll for you too, so you can see what's going on. So who do you all want me to put? Amber, Shayla. I've got Honeypot. Who is gonna survive the podcast? That's the question. Who's gonna survive the podcast? Let's see. Delicia and Lauren. Let me put this in it. Who is gonna survive the podcast? I'm gonna poll it right now for y'all. Y'all can bet on y'all's favorites. Auntie ReRe is gonna be coming back. No worries. Who do y'all say? Who wanna say? Who's surviving the podcast, friends? Who's surviving? And don't just say Amber because y'all believe in Amber, please. See, Rico DIY says she have some mayonnaise. Listen to me. Y'all need to leave O'Neal alone. A little mayonnaise will not hurt on your sandwich. What do you got, chat? Who will survive? Who will survive? 46% says Amber. 17% says Shayla. 20% say Honeypot. 19% says Delicia and Lauren. Y'all don't believe the scavengers will survive? On the real, don't believe that? I swear. I swear. You know they have Amber as the main survivor?
I think Shayla's gonna survive because I think Shayla already knows. I think Shayla is saving the podcast because remember, Shayla hasn't been successful at any job. She didn't stay at the title company too long. She didn't do the music thing. We still don't know where Dylan is. I live in Dallas, and Dylan is missing.
Dylan.
Dylan is missing. We don't know what happened to Dylan. Ain't nobody seen him on YouTube.
We don't know where
his
he
mama,
went.
his mama, he's on a cart somewhere. She went and got him and took him to Atlanta, and we don't know where he is. Amen. We don't know where Dylan is right
That
now.
is true. We don't know where he's right now.
And so, and now that podcast, she did create. She would be technically the No, I ain't gonna say CEO, but she the lead of the. That's something that's her baby.
The
That she been
CEO.
putting. This her baby. She been putting work into and stuff like that. So she taking it serious. And I think in her mind, she thinking she seen them on TV, y'all. Now, I don't know if the writers originally meant for it to go like that, but I think they're going to make it go that way now because something may have happened behind the scenes. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I think that she knows about it. She's sitting on it because the way she talked to Delicia, okay, Antoinette, let's get you up there. You stopped me dead in my tracks there. The way she talked to her when she said, I might just pop up. She looked like she wanted to pop off then, but she holding back because she's saving it for that viral moment on the podcast.
That makes sense. That makes
She's
sense.
saving it for the viral moment. Antoinette said, O'Neill, how much is Wayne and Writers paying you for advice under the table? Don't you start nothing now.
Don't worry,
Skit
Antoinette
Nana,
she's always messing with me. That's all. She always messing with O'Neill.
Skit Nana, she didn't mean that, Skit Nana. Ain't nobody getting paid. She didn't mean that. Don't you start nothing, Antoinette, now.
O'Neill did not get in that one. I don't know. It is what it is, man. Shayla is.
Skit Man say, what was his name? His name was Dylan. Dylan joined Wayne Music Group and he vanished with the rest of the artists.
They have vanished. They're gone.
I think the key to Dave Melissa's relationship is on the video where she's reminiscing. Yeah, we done came to that conclusion. That's what I think. And y'all know what? Okay, so y'all, I have an overreactive brain, right? I really do. ADHD is my superpower. Don't tell my mama that because I still ain't cleaned up my room. But anyway, so but it makes me think a lot. I think if the writers would do this, it would be so epic. So they probably not gonna do it because I'm finna say it. That house is Melissa's crash out house. Any of you 80s babies, y'all should know. Y'all remember the movie Misery? That's a secluded place where she goes to scream, vent, and be crazy. I think either Amber or Dave, I'm really thinking it's gonna be Amber, gonna end up in that house.
What house?
The crazy house where she had the stuff at. That house has no it's not furnished. It's just a bed. That's a psycho house. Melissa done some things in that house.
So you don't believe that's a real house?
No, that's her. But remember, didn't she come to stay with B in there? Did she have a house other than that? That house is. Did you notice they let us see her driving up how the bushes and stuff are up? That's a duck off. Done killed somebody's house.
She's off the beaten path. That's what you're saying. The house is off the beaten path.
That's where she goes to scream, yell, and it's deep in the woods. Dave or Amber gonna end up in the woods. It's misery all over again. I'm telling what I'm over.
Well, let's see. I mean, they don't generally give you a lot of
something up with that house because they let us see the drive up so that the audience could see how ducked off this house is. Then the furniture in the house. That's not deep. Furnished like somebody would furnish it. That's like where she goes to. Yes. And whose house is that? Was it inherited? That's one of them old school houses.
You know what I realized? I realized that the vernacular of go ahead to the super chat. The vernacular of the people here is a little different from our vernacular. Maybe it is.
He turned you up.
Meaning he ripping me up. Billabreak boy is ripping on you up today. What?
I'm sorry, O'Neill. I didn't mean you just have to expose yourself.
Don't worry, it's fine. Hey, I'm fine with what O'Neill has done in his lifetime. Jamaicans tend to not. Hey, we don't get too worked up. In a sense, we get worked up over it. Yes, yes. O'Neill has done dipped his ship in some whatever it is that you're mentioning. The misery house, nobody's is located. There must be her place. She doesn't stay with Daniel and Ben. Give me some more comments.
Somebody told me in one of the chats too that Ben has
Mhm.
said something about her being institutionalized before. I don't remember hearing that. Did you catch that on
I'll have
any?
to.
I don't remember
I
that.
didn't catch that. I didn't catch that, but I'd have to look at whatever it is. Ben will say a bunch of different things, and they'll say stuff like they got us hunting down to see basically Shayla's mental health thing, which everybody's referencing, but we don't have no track record of it now. So
Exactly. Not the Jason vibe, not the.
you know, once it's look here, I've realized that once there is a white person on screen acting out, everybody going to go to the whatever it is. I realize we've just been conditioned because those are the movies you see, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I realize the vernacular.
She give me
It makes
Carrie,
sense.
Carrie from the Carrie movie with the prom night. She remind me
See,
of prom night.
y'all have a lot of references, and I cannot play down your references. So I'm going to say that you know what, there are references out there that maybe that's what it is.
So let me see. I'm gonna go down to some more discussion topics here. We're gonna jump around. Okay, we're gonna go quickly here. Do you think Bethany and Larry will divorce?
Bethany and Larry. Ooh, okay. Mayonnaise again, eh? Oh
I'm
boy,
sorry,
I cannot
mayonnaise
escape the
lover.
mayonnaise tonight. Will Bethany, let me ask it in the chat for you. Divorce, God, Larry. Let me ask it in the chat so people can see what's going on. Chat, will Bethany divorce Larry? Will Larry get freed up to go back to his Shara and Lynette? Will Bethany and Larry divorce? Let me write it in the chat for you.
Hey, Nancy B, the chat, the
The
scratcher.
scratcher. Hey, Nancy B. Well, no. I think they like the toxicity. I think that some way, somehow, Larry has dealt with this, and no matter how much them complain and they make noise, Larry has basically now started to accept this as his normal. He says he's not like it, but yet he does a bunch of different things. It something about it gives me that. Okay,
Mm.
that's what I get from it, and so I think he thinks Bethany has a good heart. You know, somewhere in
Mm.
her chest, somewhere inside of her chest, wherever them can find it. But they believe that basically, she has a good heart.
Do you
Larry's
think
weak.
Brooke? Do you guys think that Brooke is going to end up pregnant, or is this just a false alarm that will wake her up?
Well, don't ask
That's
that yet.
that's
Read,
part
read.
one of the question.
That's
Is
part one
Brooke
of the
pregnant?
question.
Is part one. Is she pregnant?
Is Brooke pregnant? Oh, I'm not sure. Well, chat, want to think? Is Brooke pregnant, chat? Because they did talk about the pregnancy, so I don't know if they just give us that like for a one thing. Is Brooke pregnant?
Is she pregnant?
Is she breeding?
Not breeding. Oh dear.
That's what Jamaicans call it. When you're pregnant, them say you're breeding.
Oh, I think I found how to do it. Hold on.
You got it?
Is let me
Is
see. Let me
Brooke
see if I don't
pregnant?
learn something. Is Brookie
Pregnant.
pregnant?
You got it in there?
Let me see. I'm finna see if I don't learn something new in here.
Is Brooke
Good old
breeding,
me.
friends? Is Brooke breeding? Is there
And
an
let me know if
is,
y'all can see it.
is there a
Can y'all
bun in
see
the
it?
oven? Let me check on it. I'll check on it on this.
Can y'all vote in the chat? Is it allowing y'all to vote in the chat?
I'll check it for your review. Let me see exactly
Okay.
if it's showing it. I'll check if it's showing it. It may be. Hold on.
Oh, we getting some results in, live results.
I don't see your votes there. I'm gonna see your vote, Riri. On your channel,
Oh,
right? You put it
it's
in there?
not showing it. I push start. It's under widgets in here. Oh, let me take off the hide. Show.
No, take off that.
Can y'all see it?
Oh, you see it in the chat. Okay, there you go. So you're seeing the
You can
votes right
see
there.
it.
It's Brooke Brett. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I done learned something new.
There you go. You never know. There you
Yeah,
go.
we got action.
Look at that. Look at the chat right now. Look at the chat. Come on, chat. Vote. Is Brooke pregnant? That's the thing right here.
You got 64%.
Oh boy, money law gonna beat me up tonight, because if not, stop.
Bilderberg, white women scare me after what happened to some
Bilderberg boy.
actors run from still go to jail. Mm, that's
Bilderberg
true.
boy, I will say this. A black woman can get you locked up too, or an Asian woman, or a Spanish woman, or anyone else if they lie on you. Check Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion story. So I'll say that.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, you gotta watch that, you know?
Yeah, cause
She's gonna end up
oh
with,
wait,
with one of the
this is
twins.
she gonna end up with one of the twins.
Let me give some chat in there. Some 10 days is not a scare. Yes, Larry is a man that is fed up. That's a scare. I hope that they don't do that to the Brooke character. Let the young lady graduate and move on without that. I believe she swallowed a pumpkin seed. No, not in the chat. Let's see. No, it's not in the chat. That was for the poll. Someone says Bethany and Larry may not divorce, but they need to. Let's see. I can't see a vote. Let's see. I think he is going to end up with one of the twins. Jesus is popping, but people don't know about safe sex in Wayne's world. Yes, O'Neill, you have to help me with setting everything up for my lives. No problem. Sure, I'll assist. The way Wayne talks to Lyrica, his artist. But yeah, well, hey, yeah, she gone. We're doing good. Or you're talking about Wayne's artist. I
So
hope
this
she's
is
not pregnant and she learns a lesson. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go.
O'Neal.
Oh, let me finish up this comment for you. I hope she's not pregnant and she learns a lesson. She needs to talk to Isaiah and scare him. That was the last comment I was reading for you.
Okay.
54% said no. Most of them are saying no in the polls. Most of them
So
are
I
saying
dropped
no.
another one. If she is pregnant, will she keep it? Because what I can see in this storyline, and this is a prediction, that if she is pregnant, she won't tell her mom or dad. She would tell Bethany to help her to go cross the state lines, to get rid of it, because she said she's not gonna break her 10-year plan. So, and I think if Bethany does do that, I think that would be the end of the marriage.
Up there. Makes sense. Well,
Okay.
let me switch this up. Will Mike ever leave Dominic?
Ooh.
Will Mike ever leave her?
That's a good one.
Or will Dominic ever leave Mike? No, you see, everything you've told me about Melissa, it fits for Dominic.
I'm finna drop one in there.
Drop that inside the chat. Will
Yeah,
Mike
no, I
ever
got one.
leave? There you go.
I think this gonna be her clap back. I'm gonna see if anybody else agree with me, but this what I think the clap back gonna be with Dominic.
Tell me what you think.
And it'll be the ultimate revenge. Y'all reading it?
Will Mr. Greg marry Dominic? Okay. Maybe. Who knows? Hey, who knows? You know.
I say that because he keep on saying that she reminds me of my first wife, and no matter what she's done, he always bail her out. And I think that would be the biggest clapback, because Dominic would do it because Mr. Greg is basically involved in most of Mike's dealings, and he big bank. So he would make Mike look little if she got with him. Plus, she would be getting revenge on Sonny, because now I'm your stepmama. If something happened to your daddy, I'm going to get his money.
It feel like she'll play around Greg, but she won't marry Greg.
We'll see.
But you know what? But you know what? But you know your girl more than anything else. You know her more than I probably know her. This is where I want you to get right in. So you can see her just marrying her for the sake of it.
Oh, no, I'm saying for revenge. I think she'll do it for revenge, because she knows that would hurt Dominic. I mean, that would hurt Sonny so deeply.
Put that in the chat. Yes, friends. Bilderberg boy, thank you very much for this. Only there are 2 movies you need to watch in order to understand Melissa's character: Fatal Attraction and Single White Female. I need to try to get Melissa. No, I think maybe, is it that you're saying the Melissa character is like the girl in Obsessed?
She is exactly like the girl in Obsessed. She's a lot like her. Yeah. Yeah. What I think of, the movie I think of, O'Neal, have you ever watched The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis? And
No,
Straw. Somebody brought to my attention. It's sort of like Straw and The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis. But the whole movie, you think is one thing, until the end you find out it's something else, and you go back and you like, oh, it makes sense.
it
I
makes
think she
sense.
got cameras in his house, and her fantasy is based on everybody she's seen him with, because her body was angled and everything identical to Amber's in her fantasy.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Somebody says Dominic just wants a silver tongue.
Y'all, I'm jumping up because my back. I got a bad back, y'all.
You need a chiropractor, man, Riri. You need a
I
chiropractor.
do. I need to come to Jamaica and get one of them Jamaican massage. The Jamaican
No bother
massage.
going to Jamaica get Jamaican massage, because it's one thing happen when you go to Jamaica, forget Jamaican massage. For the
I think the
ladies,
Jamaican massage.
gentlemen, don't allow your woman to be going to Jamaica to be getting the massages, because when you go there, they are rubbing up on different areas, and you know how it works. Certain pieces will be touched. I'm just letting y'all know that. Be warned.
Well,
Be
Auntie is a
warned.
lady, and I'm gonna tell them to keep. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell them not to do that.
So you want to rub it, but that's not going to work for the massage, Auntie Riri. They're going to rub in different places.
God is
You don't
in
want
me.
them.
Well, there's 8,000 nerve in this, and I got nerve damage.
All over, eh?
So,
You know what? They will listen to me, Auntie Riri. They will purr your kitty. You know what? Play with Jamaican men. They'll allow the kitty to purr, just like I say, Amber's kitty purring.
see, I told y'all after 8 o'clock, O'Neal get to acting up. O'Neal behave. He's going to start
Please,
dressing and
John,
acting like
tell
Amber.
Auntie Riri to leave. Go
Big
ahead.
Mama 515. I said that too. I wouldn't be surprised if she dyed her hair blonde.
Who?
Melissa.
Okay.
I think she
Why?
gonna start dressing like Amber and everything. That would be good. That would be good. I do not believe Michael will ever leave Dominique. They telling me don't do it. I won't do it. Y'all telling me not to do it.
Tell
Lord,
her
I
to
can't have
behave
no
herself.
fun.
She just needs to behave when she goes there. Behave. You know what? You know what the rub downs are for. My
It's just
Jamaican limestone
it's for
massage
back relief. Get your
for
mind at
back
the
relief.
gutter.
Someone just did it. Someone in the chat did it. Ayala Noel says my Jamaican limestone massage was amazing. There you go.
See, nice and clean.
Yeah, man, and rub up the kitty. Let them rub the kitty. Don't worry yourself. Did they rub the kitty, Ayala? Did they rub? Let me be myself. Why are you doing that? Auntie
Do you
Riri,
watch the
please.
Rico skits? What do you think will happen with that?
Ah,
Do you think
Rico
he's finna
skits.
go back to his gangster ways? I think it's gonna be a Romeo and Juliet situation where it's gonna be him and
Rico.
Riri against their families.
I haven't done too much watching into that actual skit in itself. I won't lie. I haven't done as much watching because there's so much skits to watch. Wayne has been dropping so many skits on me right now
He
that,
been
that
dropping.
basically I am not able to keep up with all of the skits. Like some of them I just can't keep up with. Like some of them are I'm really taken aback and I can't keep up with the skits them basically. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna go off topic for a moment. So O'Neal, based on your experience, you've been a content creator, and this is for anybody who's thinking about being a content creator and in this space. What is what advice would you give to someone who may be in the chat right now and thinking about starting their own content page?
For those who want to do this on YouTube that we do, number one, it's a lot of work. So don't come and thinking it's not a lot of work. You have to be very, very consistent. You'll have to do it all the time. You'll have to understand the audience that you're peering into. So that's also big. Basically, you know what I mean? I would say you may want to have your own angle, meaning be mindful of what you're doing. And then the last thing I'd say is if you're let me give you this, right? Because I see people asking comments about it. If you review content on YouTube, they're going to give you every now and again, they're going to do different things to your channel, like meaning them going to give you certain markers. They will do that, right? And who does this is the publisher that does this, right? I think I was talking about this on another channel. I think it's a Skitland or so. They will do this because even my own music, right? Meaning I have music that I have copywritten, if I put my music on there, it flag O'Neal just the same way. Even though it's my music, it flags me because I don't handle my music. There's a publishing house that handles that. So that's what I'd say. Just be mindful of that. Don't worry yourself about it. Try to create as much value as you can on YouTube. That's what I'd say. Once you do that, you're perfectly fine.
What is the most challenging part of being a content creator?
What is the most challenging part?
If you
What's the
said
most
it was,
challenging
it
part?
may not be challenging to you, but what challenges did you face when you first became
A
like
content creator?
solely for that? Yeah.
Well, at first it might seem frustrating when you're trying to start and all of that kind of thing. You know, it get kind of quirky, but you just have to kind of hang in there. Don't worry yourself when it looks like people not watching you. Just keep focused and stay inside of your zone. You know what I mean? Purpose is everything. If you're going to start a channel, you need the purpose of why you're starting the channel. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know the purpose of why you're starting the channel, you tend to have issues because you don't know why you're on YouTube. That's all I'll say to you.
You get a mud bath and a branch in Jamaica. Oh Lord.
You hear that,
Yeah,
Riri?
yeah, I'm gonna have to get my passport.
You're not,
Amen.
Riri, you're not going, please. Stop motivating Riri to have her kitty rubbed in thing there. Riri's kitty shall not be rubbed. Riri, don't stop selling this to the audience, Riri.
Mm-mm.
You know, let me ask the chat. Should Riri go to Jamaica to get her kitty rubbed?
Yes, I should.
No, no,
Y'all
what?
do me right now.
What, what do you mean? Let me put a poll up. Should Riri go to Jamaica to get the rub? There you go. Don't worry, Riri. I mean, let's get into it. Let's see what the chat said. Let's see what the chat said. Riri, or something else, you know? Let's see what they say. 69% say yes.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Y'all stop supporting all of this foolishness. Stop supporting all of this. Charmin, tell Riri for me, please.
Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'll let y'all know how it turned out.
I mean, you let them know it turned out.
No. Okay, hold on. If I report someone channel for using your content, YouTube will reach out for your response on your material.
Yes, if you report a channel, yeah, if you do that, sure, they can do that. But there's also AI right now happening, Skitlanta, in YouTube right now. So you just okay. Let me give it to you like this. This all of what you're seeing now started a long time ago. All right. So when O'Neal just started YouTube, and I just started doing the Kountry Wayne skits, I got a lot of spam bams. Holy for them. Every day I'd probably get about 10 or whatever it is of them. Okay. All it means when you're getting those spam bams and the different things is you may just be using too much of a content and you're not adding enough value to the content that you're using. That's all YouTube is saying. You may not be adding as much value to the content. In other words, you don't give anything different. So that's what it is. So all you have to do is just trim it out. If the content is too much, just trim it out. Skitlanta, if you see the pieces in there, just go ahead and trim that out and it'll be perfectly fine. They give you the option of trimming it out. If they don't, then of course that's different.
If the owner says no, then turn the material will stop monetizing that video.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah, if the owner says no, then sure it won't monetize anymore. However, what I've noticed with the Wayne content is that generally Wayne, at first they didn't want us to talk about the skits when I just started because I used to get a lot of flags. But as time has gone by, because them realize why I do this is because I wanted to spread it out to Jamaican audiences and to let them see these skits that had very great values in them. That's basically, oh, that's not the part you're talking about. Okay, I didn't use the content. Y'all are content more than I do. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So just a little bit thing. So when you get into this world, so this is what I was talking about. And if you have my email is Auntie ReRe77 at gmail.com. So there are different things. I know sometimes it may seem like, you know, hey, what's going on? Because a lot of us, we may have like a lot of times with, let's say, me and Deontay or O'Neal, and sometimes we may just think the same thing or have an idea, and then you see it in the skits. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person took the content from one of us, if that makes sense. Sometimes great minds can just think alike. If it's not verbatim or whatever. If anything, we're using their content and we're doing, you know, the information on something he has created, and then we're coming up with our theories afterwards. It was founded in 2017, so that was way before, you know, Country Wayne even blew up in 2017. The main companies that they go after, I mean, they represent is Spotify, the CW, Dr. Phil, Smosh, and other creator brands and media. What they do, they'll go out and search and see. So let's say, for instance, if I was doing a phone call, Superbam may contact me and say, hey, I went to this person's page and I seen your exact image on their page. Are you aware of this? That type of deal. And that's when they send it. It's not that I'm ReRe and I have the time to say, okay, I think this person put my video up. Because when you're busy like that, even with us, we were talking earlier, and I was like, I don't get a chance to watch people like I used to. Now that I've become a content creator, I don't have the time. And you got to think, pushing out 50 different videos a day or whatever, who has the time to go and see who said what? I promise you they don't have that type of time. Because when I started doing the commentary and I was telling O'Neal, I think that's why my page hasn't grown the way that I would want it to, is because you just don't have you have to really be dedicated and have the time to do the back to back to back to back to back. So for somebody, and this is just my opinion, I don't think that anybody has the leisure time, especially in that world, to go look for, you know, content creators. But we all get hit up. It's almost quarterly. We all get hit up. And I know the bigger content creators, they get hit up more than I do because I don't do the side by side shit. So they really get hit hard. They just don't talk about it. Or probably not as verbal. You're trying to get that dispute done. But you can dispute it and you will get monetized. At first, I was just deleting mine all the way because I didn't want to deal with it until people like Deontay and O'Neal showed me how to dispute the process. So if you go through the dispute process, you can get monetized. It's just a warning. It's not they're going to shut down your page.
All right, Skitlanta, what I'll do is because I don't want to make the other side of the audience who don't quite understand what's going on. I don't want to make them comfortable with it. I've leave my email inside of the chat. Don't worry, I'll just talk to you on it, and then we'll probably talk a little bit, you know, deeper into it, so that way, you know, I mean, I don't saturate the live with it. No worries. So don't worry about it. We'll talk about it like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Somebody said this video was right. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I'll talk to you with it. Somebody says
it's gonna work out, sugar. Don't worry yourself like that, sugar. And that's all I want to say. Don't worry yourself like that. It's gonna be okay. Okay, next topic.
We should go.
Okay, next topic. The Crash Out of the Week award. Great
crash
topic.
out of the week.
Crash out of the week.
Who crashed out this week? Who crashed out? We need nominees first, because if you're going to give crash out of the week, then we need nominees. Friends, crash out. Let me get this. Who gets the crash out of the week? Can you guys give me some nominees inside the chat? I'll put them inside of a thing. Crash out of the week. Who wanna have? Somebody have Greg. Somebody have Genesis. Somebody have Greg.
Crash out Genesis of the week. With that one sock was so funny to me.
All right, well, what's going on?
Melissa.
Give me some people. Who do you got?
Bethany. Let me see. Who else we crashed out this week? Bethany.
Melissa. Let me see. Greg. Bethany. Greg is a name that's coming up. Who else?
Greg did crash out this week.
Who else? Mr. Joseph. Joseph.
Let me see that. Let me edit it. So I got Dom, Melissa, Bethany, Greg. Anybody else y'all want to add? Okay, I'm just gonna put them four for now. But them with the big crash outs right there.
Big crash out. So I have, I guess, top four. Maybe I look at top four right now. Let's see if that can work. Melissa, Greg, Honeypot. That's what we say. Honeypot, Pimp G, Honeydew. Greg is number one. Melissa, Ty, Bethany, Melissa. Okay. All right. I think I have something here, sir. Go ahead. Who is the crash out of the week? Let's see. Ooh. You got drum roll on the side?
Oh, let me see. I think I do. Hold on. Let me see. Can
Drop the drum roll on the side. Drop the drum roll. Who is the crash out of the week? Crash out of the week. Ooh. Play it again for me.
Oh, look, I got excited.
Hello. My friend. I hear from
Oh Lord. Crash out of the week. So far we got Melissa at 50%. They got Dom at 0. Did nobody vote for Dom?
Dom is at 0, but did she
Dom
crash
is
out?
having a silent crash out.
Melissa is actually at 50%. Wow. Okay. Greg is coming up. Look at that. Look at the chat. They're off. Running they go.
The numbers
it
are
looks
moving.
like we look toward the numbers are moving. Dom is way behind in right now. Melissa looks to be taking the lead, moving towards the like side. It looks to be Greg. Greg seems to be creeping right up, but Melissa has the lead as of right now. Bethany is way behind and trying to keep up. Who do y'all got, friends? Who do y'all got? Play the drum roll again. Drum roll again. Woo!
Let me try to see. O'Neal got me trying new things.
Melissa, man. They got Melissa. That's it. They said Melissa.
Now, wait a minute. Melissa and Greg. Okay.
They said Melissa. Miss Fatal said Dom crashes out every week.
Okay, audience, who gets the biggest red flag? Drop it in the comments. The biggest red flag and
who is the nominees you got right there?
I don't
Give
know
me the
about
nominees.
Let me see who could be the nominee. Dave is a nominee for the biggest red flag.
Red flag? Okay, biggest red flag.
Ben's brother, I think is more to him.
Okay. Biggest red flag, guys. Nominees for biggest red flag. Who get the biggest red flag for red flag nominee?
I got Dave. Dave is my number one.
Who else you have? I'll use your list.
I'm gonna say Darren. Yeah, Darren hiding some, I think.
Who's Darren? That's from Darren. Oh, you mean Lisa's boyfriend? Lisa's husband?
Her husband.
Okay, who else you got?
No, red flag is Darren's sister.
Darren's sister.
Yeah.
Okay, who else? Who else you got? Dave, Greg is a red flag. Greg, who else you got, guys? Who else you have?
They got Ben. Ben a red flag.
Ben? Okay. All right, I think that's it. That's all I got. I got 3. There you go. What y'all got? Put that up in there. Use do another poll for them.
Okay.
Do another poll. So we got for the top 4, Darren's sister, Greg, Dave, and Ben.
Okay. Biggest.
Who y'all got? Red flag. Red flag. Biggest red flags.
Okay, we got Dave. And who we got, O'Neal?
We got Dave. We got Greg.
Mm-hmm.
We got Darren's sister.
She's certified.
And then we got Ben.
Sister. Mm-hmm. This gonna be a good one. I wonder what.
Push that one up there. Let's see what we got.
Let's get the drum roll ready.
Push that drum roll in there.
Woo! Red flag.
That's right. Red flag, guys. We all got Darren's sister so far is leading right now. Darren's sister. Red flag. I'll tell you this.
Oh, wow. She 100%.
100%. They're giving O'Neal the red flag of the week. Red flag content creator of the week. Them giving O'Neal. They're giving O'Neal the red flag content creator award for the week.
Lord have mercy. They say Darren's sister, she has won the award.
That's what they got. She's won the award. She definitely won the award.
Okay, so the next one we gonna have funniest.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think about Darren's sister?
Somebody said in the chat, I don't remember who it was.
Mm-hmm.
They said they wonder if the sister was planning to stay by Mike because no, he made that investment and he tripled he made 300 million out of the
Okay.
30,000 or the 300,000 out of the 30,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was. I forgot what it was. And they said the sister was planted there to like watch Mike and to watch his movements to see was he. I think could be too to see if he easy to scam. She could be a plant
Hmm.
because I still think that Darren is a scammer, some kind of way.
You think the sister is a plant?
That's what somebody has said, and I'm not totally against it. Like Darren plant because he could put her up anywhere. He got the money, so why not put her in a Airbnb somewhere else, not somewhere where somebody just died.
That's
Am I
interesting.
stretching? Am I stretching?
No, I think you're onto something. I mean, I see what you're trying to go at. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Hey, you know these stories are you can stretch them. I mean, that's the one thing about the stories. You can stretch them. Let me not make it look like you can't stretch them. You can stretch them because they will get weird. Somebody's saying she's full of darkness. Read what they're saying about the lady. Read what they're saying about her. Don't think that she's a plant. Darren is a scammer. She wants Mike. She was because Darren told his wife that she wasn't needed anymore. Okay. This lady's full of darkness and she's isolating Mike. It seems like a Ponzi scheme. Darren is rich.
Mm-hmm.
See, why is Ben on the list? Because I'm just putting him on the list. I don't know. could there be to watch Mike because of Lisa? Darren is worried about
Ooh,
infidelity.
we missed him. Dan should have been on the list. Dan should have definitely been on the list for a red flag.
Dan?
But you know what? Let's replace. I'm finna replace y'all. I'm gonna replace Ben with Dan. Cause Dan should definitely be. He's
On the
definitely a red
list.
flag. He definitely on it.
Lisa is a red flag. I think Darren's sister is watching Lisa and Mike. Ooh.
Who?
Y'all believe that?
I don't think she know. I think she would have told it by now. Hey, you know what? I think Lisa gonna end up pregnant.
Y'all thinking that, will Amber end up pregnant? That's the big question everybody's trying to know.
Ooh. Ooh, let's
That's
put that.
ask the chat
That's the
that.
next poll. Okay.
Will Amber end up pregnant? That's what I want you to poll. Poll that for me, because that is the big thing in my mind right now.
That's a good one. She did look like she had a baby bump. My mama pointed that out when she was in that. When her dad came and they were in the kitchen, it looked like she had a baby bump.
Will she get pregnant? Will Amber get pregnant, fans? Will Amber get pregnant?
Ooh.
Can you see it? What's the poll saying? What's the poll saying?
Okay, let me see.
You guys don't like Amber.
Don't like Amber's. You guys are fake. Who said we didn't like Amber? T Baby something. You don't missed that one. We started the show off when we like Amber. Maybe you were late to the chat, sugar. We gonna let you slide. Okay, somebody said yes. I think Darren is going to clean Anthony. Yep, I think so too.
I can see that.
Dan is a huge red flag.
Wait,
Supposedly
Atlanta said
in real
supposedly in real life. Yeah, I saw that. She's pregnant. See that? Like that. She is? She's pregnant in real life? Because if she isn't, they're going to play that in the skit. If she's pregnant, they're going to play that in the skit. Chica, do not call O'Neill's name. I am not the father of the child. Let me stake right now. I'm not taking it. You know, listen to me. If I'm going to be the father, I need to at least get a piece of the pie. And O'Neill not getting a piece of the pie, so I'm not going to take any pins. O'Neill doesn't take pins. You cannot pin anything on O'Neill.
They say O'Neill is dead. We got misunderstanding.
Oh boy. Chico, O'Neill is not the father. Just like when I say O'Neill. I'm not.
Y'all, okay, so put in the chat. You just comment in the chat. Who do y'all think would be an hilarious odd couple? Let me see if I can conjure up a list. Let me see. These are mine. These are ReRe favorites, and these are my odd couples in my mind. Just a moment. Who would be a hilarious
Go
odd
ahead,
couple?
because
And I'm gonna drop it. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna drop it first. Hold on. Let me fix my spelling. I always hilarious is always be wrong. I'm just gonna put odd couple because I don't know how to autocorrect. Who would be an odd couple?
let me
A
switch out that.
funny odd couple.
O'Neill
So
and
my
Ernestine.
first one would be Shayla and Dan for me.
Uh-huh.
Next will be Genesis and Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see where I'm going with this?
What else you got?
And then let me see, Melissa.
And
Who we put Melissa with? Where it would be funny to see them. Cause Melissa ain't really funny to me, y'all.
they say Riri and Larry. They say they're putting you together with Larry. I'm saying Larry. What? That's what they're saying, Riri. What do
Not
you
Riri
mean?
and Larry. Okay, and then we go do. Okay, y'all want to do it like that? Okay, Riri and Larry, and then I'm gonna put since he already got his mayonnaise on the elbow, and I'm put O'Neill and Bethany.
Why?
Let's see what the
No,
people say.
do not put on it.
O'Neill and Bethany. Let's see what the people say. Who would be the funniest? We said funniest couple.
I am too slim for Bethany. Okay.
That's the perfect baby. As a BBW, we love us some skinny men.
Right, because we
Amen.
can reach into the
Yeah.
crevices. Is that what it is?
I'm retired, but
You
yes, I'm retired, O'Neill. Now don't you do that.
Chase and Amanda. We got some honorable mentions. O'Neill and Bethany. Somebody laughing. Chase and Amanda. Bethany and Wayne. Phil and Keisha. O'Neill and Amber. Moneylaw and Amber. Moneylaw has been trying to get to the whole Amber thing right now. Melissa and Anthony. Melissa and JMO. You and Mike. Melissa and Ben. Melissa and DC. Dan and Shayla. Dan and Shayla. Ben and Melissa. Dan is funny. Mike and Natasha. Riri and Larry. So you know your name in there, Riri. Phil and Shayla. Dan and Shayla. Jay and Piari. They both drink. Wayne and Genesis. Bethany and Davin. The HOA president. Anthony and Bethany. Shayla and Dan. Honeypot and T Hustle. Piari and Dalen. O'Neill detests Amber. Well, not really, friends. Come on. Y'all think that, but not really. Bethany and Anthony. Amber and Mike. Dan and Shayla. O'Neill and Ernestine. Well, hey, I mean, hey.
Riri and Jim. Who is Jim?
Jim, I don't know. Whoever Jim is. Bethany and Wayne.
Kelvin and Shayna.
Kelvin and Shayna. Y'all are something else.
Riri and
Anthony and Melissa.
I take the gray beards, man. I sure will.
What? You'll take
like
the what? The gray
beard. The gray beards.
Oh, you like gray beards?
I take it. She
nice and silver.
Jay and Piari would be funny.
Bethany would love those rice and peas.
Ayala,
please leave O'Neill alone.
I would come out of retirement for J-Mo. I would come out of retirement.
For J-Mo, eh?
I would come out of retirement.
Y'all know Libby's faking her pregnancy and Kiki knows.
Y'all think she faking it? Because it like she had a bump.
You see like she had a bump? Probably is. O'Neill and Tamara. You know what? I actually like the Tamara character, but just sometimes she frustrates me too. Not as much as Amber, but she does.
Oh, they got Riri and Diesel. Lord have mercy. We have a bunch of personalities going on.
Riri and Diesel.
That would be funny. Yeah, I would be entertained. Shara and Anthony.
Shara and Anthony. Libby's faking it. Rafi and Riri. You can manage Rafi?
I would rub his big belly and we'd be happy. Yes, I would. We'd be happy and eating with some Nikes on.
With some what? Some Nikes on?
Yep. He just called me.
That is wild.
Look, the other one, Chi Chi, she was what was she? She was key lime pie. I'll be sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato.
We already got a sweet potato pie. I'll be pecan pie.
Well, there you go.
Okay, let's see what else, and then we'll wrap up. I done kidnapped O'Neill for the night.
That's all right. We
Okay,
can, yeah, like we got 5 minutes.
which skit relationship reminds you of real life and why, O'Neal?
Which relationship remind of real life?
Hmm.
All of them, all of the relationships has real lives inside of them. All of them. I believe that all of them have whatever is as crazy as the skit gets, we've seen that, as crazy as the skits can get, I've seen. As crazy as the skits can get,
Yep.
I've seen it.
All of them.
Meaning, Domini behaving nuts and punch in the tie them, that all day, every day in Jamaica. All day, every day. Women will key a car, them will punch or whatever it is. A woman drop a brick in the middle of my windshield.
I bust out a window to myself.
So that's the deal. A whole brick, I mean like a whole steel block, a cinder block, just drop it in the middle of my windshield.
So you had put that yes sir on her. The yes sir made her do it.
Yeah, when you give them it
Look,
too
he ain't
good.
even denied it. He's such a man.
Yeah, you can't give them too good, especially when them crazy. You can't basically, or else. That's not what it is. But yes, all of the skits them remind me of everything. All of the skits them. And I see a lot of myself in a lot of the skits. And that's why I'm so, I comment on them, and I find them so funny because you get a chance to kind of look back and laugh at yourself when you watch your skits. That's my thing for the skits.
And I think for me, it's never personal. Even when I go off or wild out and say I don't want to see this and that, it's never personal. Cause say what you want about Wayne, he got the recipe, and nobody has done it like he did. He took an iPhone and made millions of dollars for the iPhone.
It's real.
Nobody's done it, and it's real life storyline.
It's real life.
With the 5 minutes, I'm gonna ask you, O'Neal. I'm working on a poll, and I'm gonna ask you, what are your predictions for next week? Starting with the Amber, Dave, and Melissa skit. What are your predictions, or for this weekend?
The Amber, Dave, and Melissa. I have
what is Melissa's next move?
Melissa's next move is to start following Amber around.
What is Dave's next move in regards to Amber? Does he keep it hot and steamy? Does she keep spending the night, or will he start backing away because Melissa is his security?
No, Dave is gonna keep hitting it.
The poom poom.
Of course, Dave, I get the poom
You gotta
poom
be
right
walking
now.
around
That's what it is, man.
poom.
Yeah, man, the poom poom is what it is. Listen to me. It's a nice name for it. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's more, sexy. That's why you get on my nerves sometimes. O'Neal. Well, yeah, it's what O'Neal is. I mean, hey, it work. O'Neal is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Dave is gonna keep slipping it up because right now they have to show Amber in that phase right now. Amber fans you're not going like Amber fans. I told y'all, you're not gonna like the Amber character for a little while.
Because I think she finna go dark.
Right. She's already going dark. So y'all are not going to like it for a while. They're doing that for the Amber character for a while. You have to just understand that right now, for fans. Don't get worked up. O'Neal already know they're gonna do this to the Amber character. They've done it before. Remember, and I keep showing y'all videos of Amber pulling up on Wayne and doing different things.
Oh yeah,
we've seen this Amber before. Okay, so don't sweat it. You understand? And then your girl going come up on the next side, and Money Law going love her again. How do you guys predict Anthony will meet Dave? That's a good question. Okay, I like the trend that people are going with. Melissa tells, what's her name? Daniel blurts out to Ben. Ben tells Anthony. That's what I think it is. I like that chain reaction, but I could be wrong.
Danielle gonna be super hurt. I think that's the avenue she gonna use to get it. And when Ben finds out, I think Ben is gonna tell Darren. I think Darren already knows Dave.
But I think they're setting up. I think they're setting up Anthony. Not to cut you. They're setting up Anthony to be somewhat of a savior for Amber. I don't know how, but it feels to me like it's going to get out of hand with Dave and Melissa. It feels like it will get out of hand, and the whole audience is going to beg Anthony to actually do something. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That's my take on it.
Do you think? I'm sorry. I'm being respectful of your time. Do you think? Dang, it took me away right then. Dang it, I forgot. I'm gonna save it for next time. I forgot.
That's fine.
What do you rate the skit 1 through 10 this week? The main storyline. And is that
Amber,
the main storyline for you? The Amber storyline, is that the main storyline for you? Or is the
it
main
is.
storyline Shayla and uh
And Anthony.
yeah.
No, man, the storyline I do well, man. The storyline is great. The storyline is going like it should. They have to write it like that. Like ah, maybe 8 out of 10. Maybe let's give them that. Let's give that. You know, every now and again they can write little nuances in there, but nothing is perfect. So it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you. So I'm finna
Oh,
put
hold
up
on, hold on, hold on,
what done happened.
hold on. I got you. O'Neill, you date white women, so that's why you're so hard on Amber. No, I'm a date more than just white women, Asian and other different races. That's different from me. Why I'm hard on the Amber character, just so me address it, is because there's much that is the Amber character is supposed to be the character that can take the weight. It's because I'm actually a writer and I know what they're doing with the Amber character. She possessed that particular view. It's not because of anything else. Lucretia, I'm from a black country, and trust me, missing more black pum pum than you probably see in the United States of America if you're living in the US of A. Because we are around it every single day. So in other
Oh, I was
words,
gonna say
there's no mixture of colors basically. Here there's mixture of colors. There's more. You're able to go down the road and go see somebody that is white, or see somebody that is, you know, Hispanic, or see somebody that is whatever it is. It's harder to see that in Jamaica. So no, my dear, no, I'm from a black country and I'm still a black man. I just happened to, unlike other people, to feel like I needed to see the field for myself versus letting someone tell me, or go in a relationship, have a fantasy, and now I'm trying to go fulfill that fantasy.
Mm.
There you go.
Oh, how do you think the Lake House lady is going to fit into this?
I don't. Can I say I don't like the Lake House lady? I feel like she's too meddlesome.
She too much. You know what I thought about? What if she What if she kind of tangled up with Dan some kind of way? I mean Dave some kind of way.
Yeah. Probably, but let's see, because I think okay, this is what I believe. Something going to happen between Daniel and Amber, because Daniel seems to they're playing Daniel as the woman who is faithful, right? Thought that she has something coming in with Amber, but now we're realizing she doesn't have anything in common with Amber. That's one. Plus, Melissa is her sister. Whose side do you think Daniel going to take? Let me rest that to the side. The Lake House lady, I think they're playing as, again, thinking that, you know, Amber is going through this hard time, and that's why I never like how them make Amber go cheat, because it make it know where she's gonna get got. In other words, she's going to get the heat, basically. So I think the Lake House lady at some point is going to start looking at it like, well, Amber, how it is that, you know, you're doing all of these things and you're saying Anthony has done this, but you're doing whatever you're doing. I feel like it's going to go in that direction. I feel like going in that direction. It could be. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she now becomes, maybe, who knows? Maybe Dave takes Amber to the Lake House and the same Lake House lady sees Amber there.
Oh Lord. Microphone drop, y'all.
Interesting.
So close us out, O'Neill. What do you think? I did put in the chat one or two. I said, would they like to see commentators do at least one group live per week, per month? So y'all put in the chat. I really enjoy it, because versus just talking to yourself. Like I got some takeaways from this. You learn something in each meeting when you mingle with others. So I really, really do enjoy it myself. So close us out, O'Neill, with your last thoughts from O'Neill.
Last thoughts from my friends. Remember, they are just skits, and O'Neill analyze them, do him analyze them. It is what it is. I always listen to every comment you say, though. I read comments more than people think I actually do. I really do read the comments, right? What I like from comments is I like when people, especially us black folk, because I do this because really and truly I want us to talk as intelligent people. Don't try to attack the creators then. Don't, come on, no friends. Don't do personal attacks. You can talk about the characters then, but don't do the personal attack thing. People calling what they see as they go along. But to be trying to call when you do the personal attack, it now start making it look as though we're like not intelligent enough to have discussions about skits.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
And I promise you,
be mindful.
whether your comments are good or bad, I know most of us have heard any type of bad publicity, good publicity is still publicity. So regardless of how you feel, you can think that you're the most hated person in Skitland. And in actuality, you making more money because guess what? The more you throw it out there, you making that content creator or that person more money. So they welcome our negativity. They welcome us going against the grain because you know what? You're making them more money.
Hey, it is what it
So
is.
I promise you, at the end of the day, they thanking you in the background for being controversial because you're putting their name out there in the atmosphere. All right, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I don't know what done happened during this time. Amen.
We did it, and it worked
we got
well.
the prom tomorrow. I think the prom tomorrow.
You got a prom tomorrow?
I think the twins in Brooklyn. I think
yeah. They got their little thing tomorrow.
That's gonna
Chat.
be
I love how y'all hanging out with us. Thank y'all
y'all
very much for supporting O'Neill TV and Aunty ReRe and all content creators. There you go.
Click, share, and subscribe. Y'all have a great night.
Have a good night, y'all.